What is up? How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? I'm Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie, aka Big Raggedy. It's still Bookmas. We still doing this. How we doing things? How we doing when we like to do them over here on this channel. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that as well at Raina.Swan. If you happen to be on Blue Sky and you want to follow me over there at RainaXSwan, you can do that as well. And surprisingly enough, I do have a Lemon8 account, which is powered by TikTok. I don't know if Lemon8 is going to work after TikTok is banned, but if it does, you can follow me over there at Raina.Swan as well. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and smash the subscription button and turn your notification bell on, because you will be getting videos from me frequently, okay? So today I am doing a book to film adaptation video. I was tagged by Big Will TV's vlogs over here on YouTube. And what I admire about Will's channel is that not only is he a black man reviewing, rating these books and comic books, he also gets into critiquing food. So the foodie in me loves that. I love that. Now, I didn't like when he went to Arby's. That was crazy, Will. But besides that, if you are not following up on Will's channel, please go over there and subscribe. He is a very kind guy, and I think you would enjoy the videos he posts. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So how is this gonna work? I'm gonna show you a book that I feel would be perfect for film, whether that's a movie or a TV series or a subscription series. And I'm gonna tell you where I think this series or movie would be perfect for, the big screen or the little screen. So let's get to it. So first on my list, I have Hold You Down by Tracy Brown. I said Hold You Down by Tracy Brown. This book is one of my faves from last year, and it's gonna make you cry. This might be, and I have not even read all of Tracy's work, rest in peace, but this might be Tracy's best work. I don't know. If y'all read this and y'all read other books by her, what y'all think? Do y'all think this is like her best? So let me tell y'all what it's about, okay? It takes place in New York City between the late 80s and early 90s. And it's about two sisters, Mercy and Lennox, inseparable, strong bond. You know, all they have is each other. They weren't raised by their mother, you know, so they have that connection. They're locked in. And when they have their own kids, they have two sons. And they raise their sons like brothers, not cousins. And so, you know, Mercy, she's quiet. She's a straightforward sister. She's a hospital administrator. But even with a job that sounds that fancy, she is struggling to provide for her family. And, you know, Lennox, on the other hand, she's all about the fast life, trying to make a quick dollar, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. She is coming up with plan after scheme after plan after scheme. And chasing that lifestyle leads the whole family down a dark, dreary rabbit hole that's gonna leave you in tears if you decide to read this book. I feel like this would be perfect. Let me see, late 80s, early 90s. This would be good for Netflix or Hulu. This would be good. And you know, see, and I really want to give y'all some examples of these actors and actresses that would be good for these roles, but I'm terrible at names. You can meet me today and I will forget your name tomorrow. So I'm not even gonna try to butcher these people's name, but I feel like this would be a really good movie. Just imagine all the heartbreak on the big screen. Ugh, I would love it. Absolutely love it. And this would be such a good monumental moment in Tracy Brown's legacy, because she was an amazing writer, hands down. Like, I absolutely love this book. Now y'all know I couldn't do this video without mentioning the big dog himself, S.A. Cosby, and his book Razorblade Tears. Y'all, can y'all just imagine this on a motion picture screen? You sitting in a theater eating your popcorn, and you see two dads fighting to figure out what the hell done happened to their sons who were lovers, victims of what seems to be a hate crime. Ugh, the action, holding on to your seat. Oh my gosh, the humor, the comedy, magical, so satisfying on the big screen. So Ike, Ike's been out of jail for 15 years, okay? And he's not trying to go back. And what's the other dad's name? Buddy Lee. He's a country guy. Real trailer park-ish. Real, yeah. So we in that realm of things. But these two men, they're forged together unexpectedly and unwillingly, because they don't really see eye to eye. But they had to come together to figure out what happened to their sons who loved each other deeply. And that takes them on a wild goose hunt. So I feel like this would be good on the big screen. Absolutely. I would go to the theaters to watch this movie. And then of course, S.A. Cosby, listen, when that man writes, he writes as if he is trying to give these movies a run for their money, okay? So Blacktop Wasteland is another one that I would love to see on, I could see this being on like Peacock, or yeah, I could see this being on Peacock for sure. Now, I just finished this today. I gave it 3 stars. This might be my least favorite out of the other two that I've read by him, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I could tell this will be a bomb movie. You have a father who doesn't want to go back to his past life. He just wants to stay on the straight and narrow, but he has some financial issues that come about that he absolutely has to take care of, and he's running out of time. So he just turns back to what he knows, what he finds is convenient, and we get to see whether that choice costs him everything that he loves and that everything that is near and dear to his heart. So I would love to see this on a streaming service, and we don't have to do a series. It could be a movie for sure. Next on the list, we have We'll Never Tell by Kayla Perrin. Y'all, sorority scandal. I could see this on a BET. I could see this on a BET. And if I want to be real funny about it, I could even see this on Tubi. And let me just tell y'all what this is about, okay? So Sandra, she's a man stealer. She be going after everybody's man, okay? But Sandra messed around and messed with the wrong man. And something ends up happening to Sandra that I'm pretty sure she wished she could just go back in time and keep her legs closed. So, and Sandra, she's a part of a sorority she's a part of a sorority, and she is a what you call that? Legacy. She's legacy. So she's born into this. Her mother was a part of the sorority. So she feels like she can do whatever she wants to do. So that's why she's just talking to whoever she wants to talk to and not really caring about what her line sisters feel about it. So they're like, hold on, boo-boo. You new here. I don't give a damn if your mom was a part of this sorority. You need to respect our authority, okay? And Sandra, she's not trying to hear that. She is just like, look, if he look, he took, okay? And so I would love to see this. Oh, the scandal. Oh, the gory murder. You know, stalkings, creepy bumps in the night. I would enjoy that. Okay, so next up, I have the big three. Okay, I have 3 more left. And it's getting juicier, okay? I have Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. Y'all, this would be such a good series on Netflix. Just imagine Hunger Games, but make it black. I don't know how else to describe it. So you have Adina Walker. She is like the token black girl at her New England school, and she wants to secure her future at the Ivy League of her choice, but she gets into a fight and she messes up those chances. And the only way she can get back on the straight and narrow and get her head back in the game is if she participates in this high stakes game where you have to complete 3 events, and once you complete the 3 events, whoever wins gets in good with one of the wealthiest families at the school. And basically this wealthy family, if they put in a good word for you, wherever you want to go, you will go. And this is such like not the games that they play in this video is kind of like a cat and mouse game. It's kind of like you never know what's gonna be the next terror that's coming. The next event, what's gonna be worse. The dialogue was very catty. You couldn't really trust nobody. You know, bodies was hitting the flow. Like this would be a really, really good Netflix series off top. And I can even see in it stretching into 2 seasons, because there is so much that takes place in each event that the girls have to participate in, that it's enough content to stretch it out. So, yeah. Next, you know I could not do this video without mentioning my girl, Tiffany D. Jackson, and Monday's Not Coming. Y'all, tears, tears, tears. This could be a Netflix film, not a series. No. Netflix film or HBO. But it's not that graphic, so maybe stars. I could see stars doing this, okay? So what is this about? Monday and Claudia are best friends. They help each other out. They comfort each other. Claudia is pretty much a helpmate for Monday in school when it comes to facing bullies and doing well in school. Monday helps Claudia in those areas. And so when the first day of school comes around and Monday doesn't show up for 2 weeks, Claudia is kind of like, where the heck is my best friend? Like, she would never just disappear like that. And so when Claudia goes to Monday's home to kind of like do a wellness check, Claudia's not there and her mother is being a weirdo. And so she's trying to figure out, like, where the hell is my best friend? And why does it seem like nobody cares? And nobody seems to remember the last time they seen Monday. So this would be such a heart-wrenching film. I could just see myself crying. I could see the internet buzzing about this movie and really tweeting and on Instagram, y'all watch this movie is so good. Have y'all seen Monday's Not Coming? It is so good. I could just see the fanfare. It would go down. Okay, y'all, these movie producers and things, they got to get with the times. Like, start selecting these authors to do their big one, because these books are killing these movie scripts. Killing the movie scripts. They got to get with the times. Okay, so last on my list is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. Okay, now we need this. This is so necessary for the big screen. Why? Because we need Black fantasy. Now, I'm not a fantasy girl. This book was okay for me as a non-fantasy reader, but this would be so important to the culture, because what movie do we have that really touches on magic? You know, it might be some out there. I don't know. But just think of little Bree slaying the demons. Oh, slaying them. This would be such a huge moment for the culture on the big screen. Not Netflix, not Peacock, none of that. This needs to be in theaters, because Harry Potter can't be the only one waving a wand and doing magic. Okay, we need more Black fantasy. We need more representation in this genre. So what is this about if you have not read it? Bree, her mother dies. Bree's mother dies in a tragic accident, and Bree is devastated. She don't want no parts of her hometown, and she finds the perfect opportunity when she goes to when she gets accepted to UNC Chapel Hill, and it just seems perfect timing and everything. But on the first night there, she witnesses a murder by the hands of some magical force, and she's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And when this magical force realizes that she knew, and she knew what was going on, she knows what's going on, and she saw it, he tries to swipe her memory, which should be no big deal, easy for him. He does it all the time, right? But when he tries to swipe her memory, it doesn't work. He fails. And that's when he realizes that Bree got a little magic in her bones. She's not no average human. And so knowing this, Bree starts to dig a little deeper into what they're calling the Legendborn, which is like a group of magical beings, and they train and they're trying to force this energy sucking. They're trying to defeat this energy sucking entity. And so Bree is trying to convince him that she's one of them. And in the midst of trying to convince him that she is one of them, she finds out that there is more to her mother's death than what the police have let on. And y'all, I think this would be so good, because the details in this book are very intricate. The ending leaves you open to more parts, like, of course she did come out with a part 2 in the book series, but I feel like the movie will be so satisfying to viewers who love fantasy and who would love a little bit more representation. So If you are watching this and you are a booktuber or a bookstagrammer or a booktoker or whatever, I'm tagging you to do this video. And I want to see what you guys come up with. What were some of your favorite books that you feel like would be great for the big screen or for a streaming service or whatever. And tag me in your description box so I can come and check the video out and see all your recommendations and your thoughts. And yeah, I think this is a pretty good selection of book to film categories. I don't know. You know, what y'all think? All right, y'all have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.